Hey, people, real quick. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. Y'all come on here, because I'm reading this book. And the name of this book is called Sweet Little Hearts, right? And it's a small scene, but it just got me to thinking. This dad, and he is literally coming to the realization that he never grieved his wife. His wife passed away. And he was coming to the realization that he never grieved his wife. Because, like, pretty much he had the female lead, she's his nanny, and he's just really nasty to her. He's really rude, he's really nasty. He has a problem with everything that she does, and she just she blows him off. Like, she's like really quirky about it. Until it just gets to a point to where he just become unbearable, right? So he pretty much, like, she kind of like blew up. You know, and it kind of came to her head, and she kind of like blew up. And she was like, you know, okay, you win, you know. And she just let him know that he was not a nice guy. Well, it was like right then. It was like when he realized what he had done, right then, he was like at the point where he was like, life is hard. You know, he's this famous basketball player. But life is hard. He don't even get a chance to enjoy his wins when he wins, because he's a single father, and he has a daughter to take care of. And you know, and when in his mind, he feels like she is all he got. But I'm saying all this to say, he was realizing that in all that moment, that he had never mourned his his wife, because he had life goes on, and he had so much to do. And as I'm reading that yesterday, it's this lady, it just was ironic. Y'all, half of my video went out, so I got to when I was about to post it, I realized it was on the part of the video, so the other part didn't get recorded. But what was ironic about that book the other day, and is this just the book scene? And it just, I don't know, it just resonated with me. The other day, I was at work, and it's a lady that come by, and she sells like products, you know, like when you're in a salon, like you have a product person, they come by and they sell stuff, and she just looked out of it. And I was like, you okay? And she was like, yeah. And she just said out the blue, my husband just died. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, yoda, because I have suffered a loss of a child. So I got it. And she said, yeah. And I was like, wait, because I remember she said her husband in the hospital, like as in died recently. She was like, yeah, this morning. And she was like out of it, but she was talking normal. And I was like, and you here? She was like, it really ain't hit me yet. I got so much to do. And she was telling me how her daughter is fighting for custody of her kids, and we had to get paperwork in. Her daughter going through a divorce, and yada. And she was just like, I just have so much to do. And then it brought me to my situation. And I remember when my son died. And like, I clocked out. Like, I literally clocked out. Like, I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I clocked out so bad that me and my husband kind of broke up for a little while. We kind of separated for a little while because I needed somebody to blame. It was not his fault. I was just not a good person. I was not a good person. Like, I was very mean. Even my kids didn't want to be around me because I was just not a good person. And it got me to thinking about grief. And I remember a couple of years after me and my husband had kind of got back to, well, not kind of, we got back together and we got our shit together. And I had to go through some counseling because I was a mean person. And my husband said, you know, I didn't grieve him. He told me he did not grieve our son until years later. And I'm saying all this to say, it got me to thinking, when somebody passed, it like changes you. And it doesn't not change you for the better. And the guy was coming to the realization that he did not grieve his wife because life was in the way, or like that lady that I know, she couldn't even grieve her husband's death because life was in the way. And it got me to thinking, could it be the person that they turned into? Like my husband was like a robot when our son passed. Or like the lady the other day, she was kind of like a robot. Or like the guy that was in the book. Could it have been the grief part, the grieving part? Could it have been him being mean? That was his form of grieving. Because my form of grieving was being a bitch. Like I kind of went crazy. Like I kind of had a whole nervous breakdown. It went on for about 3 or 4 years. Like it was bad. Like Anyway, that part, was that the grieving part? Like my husband, when he said he didn't grieve or he didn't cry, he was just kind of he turned into like a robot. He just worked, he deployed, did everything he was supposed to do, but we was not living. Could it be us in that state? Could that have been the grief part? I was just wondering. I don't know. It just got me to thinking. It got me to thinking, could it have been him being a grouchy, mean person? Could that have been him grieving? You know, because that's who he had turned into. Could my husband being a robot, could that been a form of grieving? Me being the mean person that I was very mean. I was just not a fun person to be around. Could me being that mean person, could that been a form of grieving? I'm just wondering. Anybody read this book? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Or have anybody ever went through grieving that it wasn't just sad and crying? It was like actually something else. I don't know. It just got me to thinking, and I was just curious. It's just a book scene. The book is really good. I like that. It was a really great read. It's a 5-star for me. This book really got me to thinking. Not in a bad way, but it really got me to thinking. Anyway, happy reading, guys.